Hi, hello, welcome to the weekly tarot buffet. Excuse me, daily tarot buffet. Daily tarot buffet is the moon. Weekly is the sun. Welcome to the daily tarot buffet brought to you by Vertex Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was going to deliberate the findings for the transiting moon into double five. The transiting moon into Taurus. It's going to be between the 20th and the 22nd of September. So we have the Three of Swords on our side. Somebody is feeling depleted with the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here. And it's depleted of love with the Two of Cups because a third party has moved in on our side. Now, a third party is not always another person. Something's gotten in the way of a one-on-one connection or some kind of union bond. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. We're desiring fulfillment here. It's just that we're unrestrained, really. With this strength card, we have emotional strength, fortitude, strength, courage, and wisdom. We might have overcome some kind of lower energy, entity, ideology with the Seven of Cups, Three of Swords. We might have overcome something with the strength card here. Because we're also wanting fulfillment. And there's an achievement here. We're achieving star status. It could be that we find our immortal self. It's true, our eternal immortal self, star card, strength card. Our eternal self, strength card, our immortal self, star card. We could be finding that. Because the language I'm hearing is we're finding our flock. So the Seven of Cups is our ministry. But see, our mess becomes our message, our test becomes a testimony. So the Seven of Cups is where we were formerly unawakened, and that's yet to come. We've healed, we've mastered all those things, but now we need to inventory. Another thing with the Three of Swords. Five of Swords, Three of Swords can be inventory or even like forensic accounting. Okay, so with this Temperance card, this is we're entering into the world of healing here. You know, this is going to be a ninth house event. Taurus moon is a ninth house event if we're still in Virgo season. Yeah, the 20th to the 22nd. This is the last day of Virgo season. So we're going to begin to see our future as a light worker. We're actually an angel intuitive here with the moon card, with the high priestess, which is the new moon, and the temperance card. That's an angel oracle. We help people on the river of Styx coming out of the dark night of the soul. That's going to be our platform here. So we're going to be a star in some way. Star card with the Four of Wands. I'm sorry, the Temperance and the High Priestess. That's a reader, a YouTube reader with the Page of Pentacles here. It could be Instagram, TikTok, I don't actually know. Something of that nature. To a lesser degree, we could be an excellent public servant or serving the public, but I'm getting that we're in the public eye some way. Because the Ten of Cups is out as well. So we're needing clearance. We're needing to move on, move forward. We're needing to provide passes to other people, and we're needing to practice discernment here. It's the continuation from yesterday. So it feels like we've been going through something that we're barely aware of. And when we become aware of this thing that we've been going through for some time, it'll be immediately the next day we'll be having to help other people with that thing. So our healing has been withheld from us because we would have wallowed or we would have confronted or we would have gone back to the past, and we needed to move on squarely into the future. So when the future was ready, we were led in on the understanding of the past, which was that healing that we went through without even knowing. We've been holding on to some kind of gift, storehouse of knowledge without even knowing. And we will know when we have to suddenly start making changes. We have a King of and Queen of Cups here, and a Page of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. That's learning about our origin story, Page of Wands. We're also feeling in union, which means we've taken our position in the divine. And we're now learning or feeling the desire to do that. We're feeling the desire to go out there with a mission. We have a word to share with people. We have ministry. We want to spit some gospel. Tell me about this King and Queen of Cups. Yeah. So we're perfectly equipped to do something. Queen of Pentacles can be the golden goose. It's the one who is sitting there with all of this the stuff to pull from. The way forward is to touch souls. Three of Cups, Six of Cups. The way forward is to touch the souls of the chosen children. Tell me about this Four of Wands with the Page of Wands. So this is the domicile page here. You have some kind of budding platform. Now, somebody can be Venus and Sagittarius, or they could be a Gemini rising. Yeah, we have some word, some gospel here. And again, there's some kind of Sag energy here. It could be a Sagittarius midheaven or Sagittarius sun, also known as a Pisces rising. We have Capricorn energy here. These two cards together is a dark enemy. It's a tyrant, a bigot, basically a raider, somebody that is a bully for the reason of being a bully. They're not comfortable with themselves, is what that means. They like to repress other people. They throw their weight around. Yeah. They like to destroy people's souls is really what it is. They're weak in their spirit. That's what that means. And they're trespassing. They're a sinner, and they're guilty of sin. So being born under sin and guilty of sin are two completely different things. Yeah, so they were born of angelic origin, and they look out and they see other people born of angelic origin fulfilling their mission, serving their purpose. being of service, and they feel jealousy, but they don't know how to compute that, and so they act out in all these different toxic ways. Yeah, so they're debilitated, they're devoid of spirit. They're not, but they're turning away from God's love instead of turning towards it. So the tables are going to turn on them. They're either going to be brought back to redemption, or they're going to turn evil. That's how these energies work. So this is not a reading about, because the next reading is going to revert back to the 8th house, and then it's going to go into the 9th house. So we're in the 9th house right now, but the next reading, we start a new astrological month. We're going to be in Libra season. And just so you know, Libra new moon begins the new year for spiritual people. Yeah, so this other side, they're keeping tempted. They're getting to be cutthroat. They're getting to be in this place where they want to rebel against the laws of the universe. Page of Swords, they're feeling constricted. They're feeling restrained. Page of Swords, 8 of Swords. Pages are the feelings. They're desiring to use some kind of authority. And power is a temptation for them. So that's not a good sign, because that means they'll become competitive, they'll become tit for tat, which means they start measuring other people's blessings. That invites an envy that immediately destroys a good heart. Yeah. So they're being tempted. They don't even know it yet, but there's some kind of agenda here. Yeah, so I need to translate this message. This is the people that we're going to be preaching to, okay? Or helping or serving or whatever. This is what we need to understand about the heart of humanity right now, that these are the kinds of people we're going to be coming across for a little while, and they need our compassion. We don't have to tell them what's going on with them, but we need to understand that whatever they're suppressing and repressing with inside themselves, they're going to project onto us. So if they're telling us that our life is too easy, that we're too blessed, it means that they don't feel that they've been seen, that they've been chosen, that they've been picked, which means they're lacking virtue. They need to find their way in the storm. They need really a church, which is a community of people bonded through a belief. That's what a school or a church means. Somebody definitely has their Venus in Aries, and definitely has their Saturn in Libra, and their Venus in Scorpio, Cancer. So we have the Empress out, and we have the Four of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Cups. So somebody definitely has their Venus in Scorpio, Cancer, or Aries. And the World card is out with the Three of Swords. So somebody has their Saturn in Libra. High Priestess is out here too. So somebody has their Moon in Cancer with the Four of Cups, or Libra with the Two of Swords. It's for certain because the Queen of Swords is out too. So somebody definitely has strong Libra energy. Moon or Saturn. Same thing with Moon in Cancer. Let's see what the solution might be, because it seems like We're watchers. The language I'm getting, it's a way shower of humanity. The full card came out, which is Three of Wands. That means over the next 3 days, we're going to move on from something that's hidden, or we're going to move according to something that's subconscious or intuitive. Yeah, so there's a clear transition. The death card with the moon talks about a light at the end of the tunnel. With that judgment card, it means that we're actually going to be having some kind of celestial judgment. 13 plus 20 equals 33. And we have a pair of threes here. So it's talking about having made it, being chosen. Could we have the judgment card here on our side? We were put out, left out, or we needed some kind of support from the Lord. It does come through, but by way of the ancestors with the Six of Swords. But we were left out in the cold or depleted or some kind of way with the Five of Pentacles. It was because there were terms and conditions that we needed to establish in our relationships. There was also something that we needed to do. We needed to navigate the world in a certain kind of way, which meant there was a recurring truth we were failing to see to a sword. So it got hardcore, Three of Swords. And this truth was also had the nature of our origins. We're guided by faith, not by sight. We're also chosen, star card. We have a high destiny, high calling on our life, star card with the judgment card. That also means we're a natural born witch, especially if the temperance card is out. So that's the confirmation. Okay, it's because we're chosen. So we're not the kind of witch that has to deal with the spirit world in order to get powers. We were born with these powers. It's called we're a healer in some kind of way, shape, form, or another. Now we have some type of community, some type of spot, some type of role with the star card, Four of Wands. That's just for sure. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel, death card with this moon card, with the full card being there. It means that we have a new destiny. Full card, star card, a new destiny, a new calling on our life, new psychic powers with the High Priestess and the full card. It also means the chapter is ending with the full card and the death card. Some new type of intuition, some new type of mystery gets solved. Full card, High Priestess and the moon. The moon and the High Priestess talk about a mystery being revealed, and it's something according to our incarnational life, death card, and also our eternal life. All of the incarnations, judgment card. It's that we've made it. We might have come 9 lifetimes and got all that we came here to give. We might have finally finished some kind of thing. Something's complete. Now, in this world, it would be that we made it. We're highly blessed, chosen, favored, and anointed. We have some type of spiritual gift as well that we can cultivate. We're just learning about it here with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, and again, we're being guided out of something that's pretty toxic. Five of Swords means that somebody around hates us. That's love and hate. They're fallen, essentially, is what that means. So to be... So we have a double knight. Look, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Okay, here's the Knight of Swords. That was support coming to us in the universe. Normally, the knights are people. However, it talks about the expansion of an experience here. We realize that we're like a serene priestess. We're like a heavenly priestess. We deal with either star races, if one might call it, another might call it angel, intuitive, angel, oracle, temperance card with the high priestess. I was looking at the strength card here. That it was telling me like, oh, we're a celestial priestess. We deal with things at a galactic level, it was telling me. So there's also 2 pages out, 2 knights out. Right now we have 2 3s, 2 8s. I'm more curious what this high priestess is talking about with the moon card here. Yeah, the thing about it is that it's almost like we have to go out and spread some kind of word. We have to have some kind of ministry here with the Seven of Cups. We need to, I'm hearing the word project, we need to broadcast. Here's why we keep getting 3 of Swords. The Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. There's a calling on our life. We have to have some kind of ministry, and it specifically talks about teaching. And that's the root of our spiritual inheritance as well. So we have to, we're being guided somewhere so that they can align our life. The ancestors, mainly the mother, female, because of the destiny, the calling on our life, it was written into the stars, basically. And there's an agenda, there's a plan here. Seeds being planted, something that wants to yield itself. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. That means, because sometimes you make an investment, 7 of Pentacles, it doesn't pay out. It turns into a 5 of Pentacles. Sometimes you make an investment, 7 of Pentacles, and it starts kicking off interest, 8 of Pentacles. It's a yielding investment. Here it has 2 fronts and 2 pages. And honestly, when the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles comes out, if it's not talking about spell work or some type of executing a craft, there's 4 types of craft: statecraft, tradecraft, warcraft, and witchcraft. If it's not talking about executing a craft or spell work, it would be talking about our duty assignment, whether it's military or celestial. So 3 of Pentacles is the assignment, typically the type of work that you do. 8 of Pentacles is the direct duties and obligations from that assignment. If the devil was out, it might talk about being an agent of darkness, but that's not what we're getting. I was pulling on the 2 pages here. I'm also getting that there's very strong Venusian vibes here, so let's check into that. Because we're not looking for that. We're looking for the Magician, the Fool card, the Judgment card, or the Sun. So we got the Judgment card and the Fool card. The Fool card is talking about the Sun is, the Moon is actually conjunct Uranus. So it's saying that we're getting new psychic powers. That makes sense. And then, and it is a full moon instead of the new moon, which is the High Priestess. The full moon is the Moon card. And this is true. We have some kind of closing transit. It's a culminating transit, meaning it's getting tighter. So, and then, the Fool card's right here with the High Priestess, which is the actual moon. Okay, so yeah, we're getting new superpowers, psychic powers. We're getting new awareness, insight, intuition. Now, sometimes we have an untrained intuition, or it bears upon the physical a little bit differently. So sometimes it doesn't come in like intuition. It might be instinct. It might be insight. It might be intellect. It might be identity. Even aspects of our identity would be heightened, but it's the in add, prefix to the word intuition. Inner. That's the Fool card here with the High Priestess. Yeah, and it is some type of gift or upgrade. So we have like a straight channel to this transit here. And the cat, I think, wants to say hi. Hi, honey. You can come up here. It's getting about that time for cuddles. Yeah, so we have an open channel to this transit, and what I'm getting is that it's this double eight that's talking to me. So we've been sitting in this womb of creation, prepared to take like a role in the creation. And we've been sitting in this womb hosting the vessel, which is our body and our life and our consciousness. But they're going to feed this vessel with certain types of spiritual gifts. And these spiritual gifts are so we can go out into the world, not technically the womb, that double eight, but the seven, which talks about the solar system stepping down from the galaxy into the solar system. We're going to, which is like a market or like a platform. So we're going to go out onto this platform and we're going to plant seeds, like have some type of ministry, spread some type of word. And it was like our test becomes our testimony, our mess becomes our message, if that makes sense. So like whatever we were going through, what we were just growing through, because we're going to share those experiences out in the world. There's truths that we have that we could share and impart with others. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty much quieted down here. Yeah, so we have a spot that needs to be defended or stepped into, one of the two. Some of us may be a Leo or Aries moon, Queen of Wands with the Emperor or the Strength card. That could be a Leo or Aries moon. Yeah, there needs to be a slight shift in our perspective here. And then let's read the story down and move on. Okay, so a spot has been created through going through some ordeal. 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. And it's so that they could restore our destiny. Okay, Page of Cups might as well be the star and the Wheel of Fortune there. And it's some type of spot waiting for Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands, if it came out with the Empress or the Emperor, it might be a person, it might be a connection, it might be some type of union. But this union, Four of Wands, is with the Creator. It's with Great Spirit. Okay, it's with the divine. So we have some type of power in our hand, and it's going to go stale if we don't use it. If we don't use that power, it's going to go towards. It's going to be wasted. I'm getting sloth or gluttony. I'm not getting the negative things that we used to get with the devil. It would be a crime if it didn't get used. And it's because we're some type of great sage, an ascended master from previous lifetime, hermit with the Rey de Copa, that's the King of Cups. Here in this deck, it's the Knight of Cups. So that's what I'm getting. So what do we call this reading? So we've reaping the harvest is what we've been sowing. That double eight means we've been sowing and we're about to reap, is what I'm being told. It's been an honor and pleasure to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. Smash that like button if you enjoyed, comment, subscribe, share if you like, leave a review, book a session, send a donation if you want. Take good care. Bye-bye.